Hey friend, Kristen here with Christians Do Yoga, and I want you to grab your cup of coffee, unroll your mat, and come and practice this very simple, very basic practice that is designed for when you wake up, just right out of bed, whenever you need to stretch out your muscles, maybe even while your coffee's brewing, you can come and do a couple stretches, couple deep breaths, get your mind right, open up those muscles before you start your day and start the day just feeling good, feeling strong, feeling grounded. So, again, this is a very gentle practice. You can do this with or without props, just whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. Go ahead and meet me on your mat and we will get started. So, coming down to a comfortable seated position on your mat, we are going to start upright, especially in the morning. We want to make sure our spine is nice and tall so that we are bringing some alertness to the mind, to the body. Now, in the morning, we can tend to be a little bit tighter, and that's totally normal. Your muscles have been rested for the last however many hours. So it is normal to experience some tightness, no matter what your flexibility level is. So feel free, use a blanket, grab a pillow or a couch pillow, and stick underneath your hips. Anytime your hips are higher than your knees, you're going to feel a little more comfortable, a little less tension in those legs. But I want you to find your comfortable position. Just avoid laying down for these few minutes so that you don't fall back asleep. So, with the hands resting comfortably on the knees, maybe face down, maybe face up. I'm going to let you decide if you want to feel a little more grounded today, if you're feeling a little bit scattermind or just anxious thoughts, feeling kind of overwhelmed just immediately. Go ahead and place those palms down to feel a sense of grounding. If you want to open up those palms and feel more receptive, that's an option as well. So, wherever you're at, I want you to feel your hips rooting towards the mat. Feel that length in your spine grows. You feel the belly draw in, the ribs kind of knit together here. Relax the shoulders. Open up the heart. If it feels comfortable, you can close those eyes or just let your gaze drift to something right just in front of you that you can focus on. Allow yourself to settle here. So, again, if this practice is in the morning for you, you may be feeling either just overrun by your thoughts of things that need to happen today, of anxieties, of worries, of fears, or you might still be feeling a little bit sluggish and not really alert yet, and that's perfectly fine too. Just recognize where you're beginning this practice today. Good, and maybe even taking a moment to invite God into your practice. Just asking Him to give you ears to hear and eyes to see all that He has for you today, to feel that nearness, to be open to receive that peace. Good. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths together before we move into this very gentle practice. So when you're ready, go ahead and fill the lungs and the belly up with lots of air as you feel the whole back and the ribs start to expand. Maybe even just holding that breath in for a moment and then exhale nice and slow. Feel those shoulders drop and relax. Let's do it again. Big breath in all the way up as the air is traveling up the spine. And exhale, feeling the hips and the shoulders root towards the mat. One more big breath here. And exhale. Good, releasing any of those tense thoughts, anything that might be um, just an obstacle to you receiving from this practice this morning. Setting the intention for the rest of your day. So when you're ready, just from your seated position right here, we're going to reach those palms overhead as you breathe in a deep breath, bringing those palms together with a little pressure into that other hand. Go ahead and drop the thumbs to the heart. Feel the heart come out to find the thumbs. Good. Inhale right back up. Big breath. And bring those hands to heart as you exhale. Bring the heart out to find those thumbs. Last time here, reach up. Big breath. Good. Take one of those hands and release it to your mat. I'll let you pick which side you want to go to here. And feel that opposite hip root down. So now you're feeling a big stretch in the side body. Nice big breath in. Over to the other side. Nice. Coming back to center. We're going to twist here. So bring those hands to heart first. Exhale. We reset. Inhale, reach. Exhale. We're going to take that left hand to the right knee. Find that gentle twist. Remaining tall in the spine so there's no rounding in the back. Again, especially since this is morning, or if you're practicing this in the morning, you may feel a little tighter here than normal, and that's okay. Good. Reaching both palms back overhead. Big breath. Bring those hands to heart. Let's reset here before we go to the other side. Feeling the rooting in the hips, the length in the spine. Reach up. Big breath. Exhale over to the other side. So it's right hand, left knee. You're still tall in the spine. Reach up one more time with both palms. Hands to heart. Exhale. Good. So from here, you're going to take those knees underneath the hips. So I'm going to get long ways on my mat here. Underneath the hips and hands right underneath the shoulders and the elbow. And you're going to come into your tabletop. If you need to pad up those knees, feel free to do that. So nice, strong tabletop posture here. Go ahead and take in a deep breath as you lift the hips, drop the belly, lift the heart. This is our cow pose. Nice, strong, straight arms. Relax the shoulders. Try not to shrug into the ears. So you're feeling probably a nice stretch in the back. The first thing we want to do in the morning and before any strenuous work is warm up the spine. So that's what we're doing. From here, press into your mat. Tuck the tailbone down, lift the heart towards the ceiling. So now you're in your cat pose. Feeling the back of the heart reach towards the ceiling. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone down. You can even add a little bit of movement here. Good, and we're going to do that with the breath a couple of times. Go ahead and lift the heart. And on the exhale, press away. Good, one more time, just like that, all the way through. And exhale, press away. Nice. Coming back to center. Go ahead from here. You can take those big toes together. You can even separate the knees slightly if that feels okay. We're going to come into our child's pose, reaching those palms out to the front of the mat. An option here always to prop up. You can take a block or a pillow or a blanket and place underneath those hips if you'd like. Stretching those hands out. You can always relax the hands. You can even make a little pillow for your forehead with those forearms. Taking 3 deep breaths here in your child's pose. Maybe allowing just a sense of energy to come in with that breath of joy. Reminding yourself that today is the day that God has made, and He has so many amazing things in store for you and all of those that you will touch today. Allowing that to be your purpose. Allowing that joy to be your strength. And when you're ready, go ahead and rock back into your tabletop. So meet me in tabletop pose. We're going to walk those hands out just a couple of inches forward. Nice wide fingertips. We're going to come into our first and really our only down dog for today, just to wake up the back body a little bit here. So go ahead and lift the hips. You can pedal out those heels. And I want you to feel the neck release so that the ears are just resting between the biceps. Pressing into the pointer and thumb here as you fan those other fingertips out. Good. Take one more breath, filling up the whole back body with lots of air. Good. Looking forward, we're going to step to the front of our mat. So again, keeping a generous bend in the knees here. especially since it is probably or likely the first part of your day. Just giving yourself some grace here to wake up the body. Letting go. Letting go of tension, letting go of, again, just those worries. Imagine them just draining out of the top of your head, and you're just placing them right here on this mat. You're creating space to receive all that God has for you today: the joy, the peace, the interactions. And when you're ready, you're going to slowly roll up all the way to standing, just stacking one vertebrae at a time, reaching palms overhead as you breathe in a deep breath. Good. Bring those palms together. Exhale, hands to your heart. You've got 3 breaths right here. I want you to feel the intention of this posture. Just like when we started our practice in seated, there was some intention. We were awake, we were alert. I want you to feel that, and maybe even more here. So hands can be right here at heart. Eyes can be forward. Eyes can be lower. They can be closed. So again, if you want to feel a little more rooted, a little more grounded, I want you to hold those hands right here at your heart. Maybe even let your thumbs find your heartbeat. If you want to feel a little more open, a little more bold, take those palms out to your side. Let those thumbs drive away from your thighs so you feel those shoulders roll back. Good. Just feeling completely open and maybe even slightly vulnerable or exposed. But this is the space that we offer. We're offering our hearts to be moldable today, to be available to all that God has for us, to receive that healing, that grace. And in the same way, allowing that same to flow through us to those around us. Good. We've got a couple more breaths here. Go ahead and reach those palms overhead as you breathe in a deep breath, bringing those palms together, hands to heart on the exhale. We're going to pick up pace just for a couple moments here. Inhale, reach up, focus on that breath. Exhale, you're going to hinge at the hips and dive forward, and then round over those thighs. On the inhale, lift halfway. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Good. Roll it to the top, or you can reverse swan dive and just stand straight up. Bring palms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more just like that, all the way through. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. 1 more. Reverse swan dive or roll it up. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, receive. Exhale, release, fold. Beautiful. Lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Nice. And from here, we're going to lift those heels and let the hips come down towards the heels. A little bit of a toe balance just for a moment here. I'm going to turn back towards you to face you. You can stay right where you're at. And then from here, just find your way back to your hips or a comfortable seated position. So you can go cross leg. You can even sit on the heels if you like. I think that's how I'm going to end today. Prop up however you need to. And let's find that tall spine again. So breathing with me, 3 deep breaths. Palms can rest down. They can rest up. You can even take the thumbs together and let the palms just flip up towards the ceiling. So breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth, nice and slow. Good. As you breathe in, just receive a sense of joy and allow it to spread all the way through your body. Good. Exhale that sense of fear. Beautiful. Inhale, receiving that peace today. And exhale, anxiety. Bringing your attention and bringing your breath back to just its natural rhythm and noticing that natural rhythm with your thoughts, with your attention. And before we close out this practice today, I want to give you just an opportunity to reflect on 3 to 5 things that you are grateful for in this very moment. No matter how small or how big, just allow yourself to feel through the emotions of those people or those things that you're so grateful for. Good. Taking one more big breath as you reach those palms overhead. Bring them together to prayer, hands to your heart as you breathe out. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. May grace and love and joy be abundantly yours. Amen. I hope that you feel so good, so ready to go into your day with a strong, healthy, fit mind, fit body, and a heart open to receive. If you love this practice, hey, shoot it to a friend that you think could really be blessed by it. And also, I am going to be coming out with an evening version of this exact same thing to help you relax your mind and your body before rest. So make sure you hit the notification bell and you subscribe to our channel so that you can see when I send you that. So you've rolled up your mat and you've taken care of your body, but are you taking care of your mind and your heart? In a season where I found myself completely overwhelmed and anxious with day-to-day life, I recognized that something was missing. And that something was daily routine and self-care and love. So over the next few months, I began to build new habits, a new routine, and some consistency that really brought life back into my heart, into my mind, and into my body. And I want to share that with you. Head on over to dailysoulcare.com and grab your free copy today.